Alright guys, welcome back to the Idle Adventure video. MERLIN has just dropped. We have just gone up towards 7-star, and the first thing you can note is this is definitely a little bit of a power creep character. Her base attack is outrageously high. We have to wait and see how she actually can perform. I haven't actually tested the character just yet, so it's gonna be more of like a little showcase and experience it together, because I am a little bit late. If you didn't know, I was on holiday and literally just got back a few hours ago now, so we're a little bit late towards this character. But wow, she looks insane. So if you haven't already seen the kit, we'll do a quick breakdown a little bit. So deals damage, normal stuff, right? Single target. However, the multiplier itself is quite high, and unlike other characters where you have to meet a certain condition like critting, or maybe it's just like something a bit more restricted, right? Like a high chance or 20%, 5%. She always gets this magic awakening to self upon a successful attack, which is going to increase her attack by 7.5, by the way, and attack speed by 50%. This stacks up like crazy, and she spams these, by the way, because this skill right here is every 5 seconds, which means she's most of the time going to be spamming these skills. Already really high multiplier, far range to 65%. This skill is crazy though, because while yes, she can be a bit of a DPS, she's also supporting the team too. Really high multiplier, 292%. If you kind of compare it towards like the next best DPS in the game, or probably, is he still the best DPS in the game? We'll have to wait and see. This multiplier, look at this. This is a lot lower. This is 115, right? MERLIN's 200, and this only gives accuracy. MERLIN's given attack and attack speeds. This right here is 234. Granted, he does restore a bit energy and a bit more damage increase, of course, if there's debuffs on. But like this is higher too, and it pulls them in, and I think it's a bit more of a higher radius too as well. So that's like kind of crazy. This is the coolest thing though. So you have the weak point analysis. Increase the final damage dealt by basically all damage of all allies, regardless of what color or like race or characteristic. It's just everyone on your team is going to get this buff, and it's going to remove the attribute disadvantage, because if you lot don't know, attribute disadvantage is minus 20%. She's removing that, so everyone, no matter what, is either doing type advantage or just type neutral. So that's kind of crazy. So even though it's not on every character, it's only characters that are type disadvantage, so when it applies, you're basically getting a 20% increased damage dealt, because before you would have minus 20%. Her actual attack, as I get to say, is really high. This was Meliodas. Granted, this was at like, well, I think 6 stars, so there is like 1 star higher, but I don't think Meli was getting this high attack at this star. Accuracy seems kind of standard, not comparable towards the new Jericho though. Jericho I think was a little bit higher. Yeah, she's the same, but she got a bit more accuracy because she is meant to be for story mode. Okay, so this is like the effect she applies towards the team. It's so sick as well. So right now, I just want to go in towards one character with just MERLIN to see how much buff she does get. See how far she just stacked us up, right? So she's on 5. She's lost it. So it's not like consistent. Granted, I think this boss did stun, right? Because it is the Grey Demon. Is it Grey Demon? No, it's not. So, I mean, she stacks it up like crazy. And then she had 10 on there. So she had 50% attack speed and like 75% extra attack. That's kind of crazy. I mean, you're not going to get them up towards like 200 like always. But even a few of these stacks go crazy. I mean, you see the damage she did there. Granted, she's the only DPS in the team. I will now switch over towards this team, which is what I'm using. Not my main team. We'll sort it out later on. I just want to go showcase the damage. This is the actual ultimate order by showcase here. She is second. Granted, she's not got the highest dupes, but like her damage isn't too bad. So you can see right now she's like doing about like 8 billion. Granted, Berserk Meli did do all the damage, and I think it looks like the Jericho a little bit. I mean, yeah, that's pretty decent considering like the numbers of where she actually is right now in terms of the actual ultimate level. Of course, Jericho's still been MVP. She just got buffed up to be like crazy. I think definitely should be doing probably more than Pitchback Meli if they were even on the same level. But I think where she's going to shine right now is definitely in some AoE content. So let's try PvP. We'll throw her in this team, because why not? We'll also use the ultimate order, put a second, just because I guess the idea right now is to pull her in. So go for AoE can hit people, because it's not the biggest radius, and then we pop up with these characters. Let's see what she can do. So we're about 300 G here. Let's go through this one here. I want to see the pulling effect. I haven't seen it yet. I hope it's big. Okay, so MERLIN does the ultimate there. Is she pulled him in? There you go. She got pulled in a little bit. I mean, they're kind of closer. Where's the damage? Okay. Not doing as much damage as I thought off the bat. Just not bad damage. It's just Berserk Meli did all of it. I think that, I mean, to be fair, she's doing way more than like Fat King. That's kind of sick though. I mean, I think the biggest thing's pulling them in, right? And you got to remember as well, Berserk melee. Look at the type in there. So Berserk melee is type disadvantage towards green characters. So he did, technically speaking, do a little bit more damage towards Berserk melee and basically all the greens here. So like once again, Merlin probably likely added a little bit of extra attack on towards that Berserk melee. I mean, you gotta remember as well, she's gonna be a little bit on the level comparable because a lot of people right now have like crazy stacked out characters. So she's not gonna do too much, right? Because her actual accuracy is a little bit low. Okay, pitch black melee is just doing too much. Yeah, let's try and find someone a little bit on the level so we can see like her full potential, because right now she's not doing as much damage because like the stats are just too high. I mean, a little bit more damage there. Is it, bro? Pitch black melee is just still insane. I mean, she's doing comparable numbers towards all my maxed out characters. Much better than King. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, she did the second best comparable towards Berserk melee. It's like a Derriere. Oh, we could be cooking it. This is actually crazy. I think this is where she's going to shine a little bit for now, because of course, once we get her duped out like crazy in the future, then she'll probably, I think she might do more than Berserk melee, you know. Maybe not, because Berserk melee crits more often. And so you can spam those AoEs. So there is more AoE potential from Berserk melee. But look at that damage already. That was only from the AoE skill. Yeah. Bro, it's going to be so much better for Tower Trials, because the amount of times Tower Trials where if you've played it properly and actually pay attention, there's some characters like the bottom left and top right, and it's hard to hit them. And I will say there have been a few times actually where, especially like Derriere, where she's got to move about, and like there's been a few times where like I'm just able to clear it, or I'm just not able to clear it because the bosses or like some characters are top right and it's hard to hit them. So yeah, pull them all in, do the ultimate nuke there into like a Derriere. That is sick. Yeah, look at the damage. Actually crazy support character. I mean, you've seen this well. Like, she's doing more damage than my maxed out. To be fair, not got max attack on that actual Derriere. Yeah, that pulling effect is crazy, actually. Yo. Yeah, yo, this is gonna be a character, bro. How are you gonna counter this? Like in PvP. Bro, I love the effects on the characters too. It's so cool. And she starts off with the pull as well, because like that's like there's no like reset on her skills. She automatically goes for it. Bro, look at that. That's crazy. Like literally all together. Bro, I'm telling you right now, this into like the one Escanor. Like when we get Escanor's thing, little Sun King, his ultimate. I don't know how the range is gonna be though, right? Because it's single target in Grand Cross. So maybe it might be a really close range ultimate, and that's why you want Merlin. Because Merlin's going to put him in, and the Escanor's going to hit all of them. Yeah, look, they were really far back. They didn't get pulled in all the way, but it is enough to be fair. And then they get pulled again. Yeah, that's crazy. Look how far out they were. And now Derry's behind them all as well. And she's still doing the most damage too. Imagine her, like, a super awakening. And then, like, max awakening with, like, max attack. Bro, this is like, I think, like, on the Berserk melee level. I mean, I'll leave my cursor to where the barn is right now. Or I guess there's an area. So let's see how far she gets pushed in. So basically on this line here. She gets pushed in again. Look how far she came in. That was like a big meter, like, between her and getting hit. Because I think before Berserk melee, especially Gopher's debuff too, because he does it around himself, so it does hit everyone. Well, I think she does get hit by that too. Because I don't think normally Zenari or any range characters like Fat King, like, let's see right now. So, like, Gloxinia, I think Monspeed typically don't get by Gopher, right? So, you see right now, Gopher, yeah, it missed right there. So, Gopher didn't, the Glux didn't get hit there. Well, I think now she might. Yeah, he gets hit by that. That's crazy. And she's constantly still doing the most damage at 7-star. Okay, we'll try her in dungeons. I don't know how crazy she's going to be in the lab sample. If you look a little bit on the level and she's like one of the highest duped out characters, I think she will be pretty decent. Some decent attack right now. Granted, remember, I'm like a little bit further on, so not the farthest to be fair, but that's not bad damage. Because she's a range character, right? She does stay out of range. So she's not going to get like instantly deleted. I mean, she's doing more than Derriere. Okay. Not pitch black many numbers just yet, but I think she can get up there though. So yeah, right now he's red, so who's green? If we bring green characters, like Barnes, I guess, is doing a little bit more damage right now. That's kind of it. Do you want to try it in this gold hero XP dungeon? Because right now, the most annoying thing a little bit is like they kind of just run around and it's hard to hit every single one. But if you're pulling them into each other, that could be pretty decent. So if we replace, probably like the Monspeed actually. No, King, we don't want King. I want to try this. So if we put Merlin here, she hopefully pulls everyone in the middle. Actually, I guess we want to do it in front of her. She pulls everyone in the middle, and Escanal's on the far right. And Escanal uses ultimate straight away. We'll put ultimate furthest forward. Doesn't really matter. That's not the pulling effect, right? So let's see if we can actually pull an all the goblins, because some of them just kind of run about. It's not going to hit everyone, though, but let's see. I can't actually tell. The thing is, they get shields, right? I mean, some of them are getting pulled in. It's good for, like, Escanal, because Escanal's only got, like, a straight line ultimate, so it is hitting more of them. Hard to tell with Escanal. I mean, Escanal did the second most damage, so it probably helped out a lot there. Okay, so he did, like, 6 billion. Let me just take Escanal out, or not Escanal out. Let me just move it out Merlin and see if it actually made a difference in terms of Escanal doing more damage. Granted, it was only 1 run, so maybe it didn't help out too much. So it's not, like, the best test, but let's see if, like, Merlin actually made a difference here. If we just quickly start and skip. Yeah, about 5 build there. Also, Pitchback Mini did 32 as well. Granted, you can do probably likely less now because the Merlin's going to be on the team. So I guess what's also really good too is we can take out Munspeed, for example, now putting like this Escanal. Because this Escanal's got a really big AoE. But the problem with Escanal before was he was type disadvantage. So he is doing 20% less damage. Well, like now, I think he might be decent because you're removing that 20% decreased final damage taken because of Merlin's effect. So he's just basically like any other color. He's not type advantage like the other characters. But I can probably actually likely use him now. Because before I don't think it was worth using. We can actually test out his damage a little bit here. So boom, big ult there, hits almost everyone. It did about 1 bill. Granted, Escanal's still a little bit underleveled, only like level 90. On the team with Merlin, but Merlin's obviously doing a lot more. But we'll see the damage increase here a little bit, actually. I do need to work on my team a little more. So, about 2 billion he did. And I guess if I now take out... You can also use Fat King as well. Fat King will probably work too in this. If we take Merlin out. So, about 2 bill if we skip kind of the final run here. Okay, somehow did more. I guess he got more damage. But you get my point, though. He actually would have done even more damage with the 20% decrease he got there. So, yeah, guys, that is going to wrap up today's video. It definitely is a must summon. Like I say, we're not going to get a crazy character until, obviously, we get the anniversary in 2 months' time. You still have a bunch of time to save. Do not worry. So, summon now and then start saving. I'd say probably leading up towards the anniversary. The next banner might be a skip. But then again, you're seeing what they've been releasing. Every single character that's been coming out nowadays has been actually very, very good. And it's summer, so expect at least 1 summer character with the way who that's going to be. I'm not too sure how it actually will be. If it's from Grand Cross, who's a summer character? Maybe Eastern? They might do a summer Eastern. Summer Diane would be pretty cool, actually, if it's a small one. That'd actually be sick. I really like that, actually. But yeah, you can definitely see the potential so far. Her base attack is crazy high. She still has 5 more awakenings, and she's already on 1 million power. She's definitely breaking the 2 million. There's no way she doesn't. Is she better than Berserk Melee? I don't think so. I think, cause especially right now, she probably is the 2nd best DPS in the game. I just think Berserk Melee is like, this skill right here does so much, bro. If you notice it, like, especially when you build up your account a lot more, you get crazy crit chance, especially a lot of content. He's critting like almost every single time, and this is going to stack up like crazy. However, though, Berserk Melee, a little more selfish, right? I mean, you do have the debuff that does help out the team a little bit. This is obviously all very, very good. But Merlin has the pull, which is definitely helpful. You're also buffing up the team a little bit with some characters doing more damage now because of the type disadvantage. Yeah, insane characters. So, guys, thank you for watching the video. I know it's a little bit late, but appreciate if you still watched it. And, yeah.